how's it going? It's Chris, going live here online for the Sunday Blues. Grab a guitar wherever you are. Grab a guitar, sit down. We're going to be doing a quick lesson on the blues in the key of A. And I'm going to show you a really cool place you can go on the fretboard of the guitar to instantly solo some blues. If you can't play the blues at all, this is the lesson for you. This is going to teach you how to play the blues. If you can play some blues, you might learn a new position. So grab a guitar. It's the Sunday Blues, every Sunday going live here online, teaching you a little bite-sized blues lesson. So grab that guitar. Let me know where you're watching from in the world, and also please let me know you can hear me. In fact, Kenny already has told me. Kenny out in the States, in Jersey. Good to know you're watching, Kenny. I'm looking forward to the Zoom. We're having a members Zoom quite soon, starting in just under an hour. A friend and also an Acoustic Masterclass member, Brian. He lives in the northeast of England, just on the Scottish border. He joined. Let me just stop this for a second. Aha. He joined a Zoom lesson that I gave. It must have been a month or maybe 6 weeks ago, on the classic country song Tennessee Whiskey, which is a great tune. I recommend learning it. It's a country blues song. It definitely sounds country, but the soloist, the guitarist, is all over the blues. It's an awesome tune, so listen to it. I gave a lesson on it, and Brian got back after taking the lesson, which is actually viewable right now. It's archived inside acousticmasterclass.com. It's archived inside the site right now, so all of my Zoom lessons that I teach every Sunday, they're usually a 1 hour long lesson, live lesson, streamed online. People are tuning in from all over the world. They're all archived. We're talking, there are hundreds and hundreds of hours on, hundreds of songs right now you could access. And this particular one I'm talking about is archived inside the site, so if you missed it, you can catch it. Just go to the Zoom archive in the forum inside acousticmasterclass.com. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on a little bit, but I just want to give you the background to Brian's question. I taught a lesson on how to solo over, how to play Tennessee Whiskey, which incidentally is exactly the same chord progression as I'd Rather Go Blind, which is another blues classic. So I taught that lesson. It was, how to solo over it, how to play the rhythm, how to play the chords, a few ideas, some juicy ideas of how to open up the fretboard. And that was that. And then I moved on, a few weeks passed. And then I've got a reply from Brian, a student inside the site, saying, he asked a few questions about how to build a chordal solo. If you're an acoustic guitarist on your own and you want to do a gig, and unlike me, I've occasionally used a loop pedal at my gigs, so on 1 or 2 songs it's good fun, and it means I can really tear up a solo without worrying about playing the chords. But a lot of the time, when I'm doing a gig, I will play a song like this, and I'll take a chordal, so I'll take a solo without backing as a solo acoustic guitarist. Of course, the best in the world at this, in my opinion, is Tommy Emmanuel. You have to check him out. But today's lesson for the members inside the site is about building a chordal, well, not just a chordal solo, but about soloing on your own as an acoustic player. So you're singing the song or you're playing the song and you want to do a solo break without any backing and make it sound good. That's what today's lesson is on. But right now, just to get me in the mood, because the lesson starts in just under an hour, I'm going to teach you a little lick using the A major pentatonic scale. It's a lick from the major pentatonic scale. So normally when you first learn the blues, you learn the minor pentatonic. So in the key of A, that would be that real classic shape. But the major pentatonic is in a completely different spot. In the key of A, a good place to play this lick, I'll show you. If you play an A chord, right, down here, a normal A, try playing that same A but with one finger, like a bar. So you're picking from the 0 on the A string, and then you hold in with your first finger 2, 2, 2. That's an A, okay? What I want you to do on the 2 middle strings is pick the 2nd fret of the D and then hammer on to the 4th fret. And likewise on the D string, same again. So you've got 2 notes there. I'm picking it once with a hammer on, and then the same again, hammer on. I could also do a pull off, so it's only 2 picks with the right hand. Sorry, I'll do that again. But you've got quite a nice lick there. You could of course pick all 5 notes if you want, different feel, but the point is you're free with this. Now you know these notes. Why not try going, and instead of back down, pick it again. Try bending it. So you're bending the 4th fret of the G there, before going to the 2nd fret of the G, which is incidentally A, it's the root note. Oops, sorry. Okay, so now I'm going to play the backing track. I've just laid down with my little with my little Boss loop pedal, RC30, which I've been using a little bit recently. I just laid down the 2-chord backing track to Tennessee Whiskey, I'd Rather Go Blind. If you want to know that, of course, as I said earlier, it's inside now. It's archived in the members forum at acousticmasterclass.com. There's a whole 1-hour lesson on this song. But now we're just going to look at using the lick over the backing track like this. There's the track. It goes up to B. Such a simple progression. Here we go. Okay, I'll try that again. So what you've got to do is just try noodling around. I'm bending the 4th fret of the G to the 2nd. Now we're in B. Goes back down to A. What I did there is I slid from 4 to 6 on the G, okay? And then I used my 2nd finger, so I'll start that explanation again. I slid from the 4th fret of the G with my 3rd finger, because I'm there anyway, up to the 6th, and then I brought my 2nd finger in to play the 5th fret of the B string. This note is a B, 4th fret of the G, this note is an A, okay? The chords are going A to B, so there's your A and this is your B. So you can end the lick either on an A if you're in the key of A, like we're about to be now. I'll end the lick. Now we go up to B. A lot of fun, you know? A really handy little position to be in the key of A. Of course, if you're playing blues in a different key, it's all movable. So you've just got to be, if that's the root note, that's an A. You've just got to be kind of 3 frets down and you start on the 2 middle strings. I just went from major to minor, but that's definitely for another lesson. I'll probably be going over that in the Zoom class that's starting in just under an hour. for acousticmasterclass.com members, but I can see quite a few people are watching, which is exciting. If you're watching, ask me a question, let me know where you're watching from. It's always amazing to know where people are in the world. I'm here in Shrewsbury, England, sitting here in my little apartment, and it's wonderful actually. It's nice to be here, nice to be at home, not on the road. So yeah, if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just going to blow a few solos over this progression, because ultimately that's what I love to do. You know, I love teaching, but I also love playing. I haven't played much today. We got Jay, South Carolina. Hey Jay, hopefully I'll catch you on Zoom shortly. So yeah, there's a little bite-sized lesson. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. Even better, share this video with the guitarists in your life. Let them know that we go live every Sunday with a little bite-sized blues lesson here online, wherever you're watching. Follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm going live each week. And also, if you do enjoy my way of teaching, I have an awesome club online called acousticmasterclass.com, where I have loads and loads of courses on the blues, on folk and roots, a really wonderful collection of guitar players all over the world. In fact, Kenny's just written, I've been taking Chris's lessons for 6 months now, and I'm learning so much. Well worth his class. Thanks, Kenny. I actually love hooking up with Kenny online. One of the great things about the site is I can do that, you know. We often hook up online, and I'm helping guitarists improve and getting to know people as well. And one day, I hope to get to the States to do a little workshop weekend or a retreat perhaps, and maybe I'll hook up with Kenny, drop by if I'm in the area. In fact, I've got an auntie in New Jersey, so one day for sure. Hey Larry, welcome. No, North Carolina. Okay, wonderful. We've got Jay in South Carolina. What's that? Probably a 3-day drive. No, in America. From North to South Carolina. I've got a good friend, John Doyle. He's in Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville. He's a great Irish guitarist who I've been lucky enough to play a little bit with. And also, he runs a retreat here in Shrewsbury once a year. If you're into Irish folk guitar, we host that here in Shrewsbury, and John comes over. John is a great player. He's just recorded with Eric Clapton actually in Abbey Road for a couple of tunes, which is pretty incredible. He arrived here in May after having done that, and he was still kind of, I hope you wouldn't mind me saying, but still kind of in shock at the whole experience, still on cloud 9, because it doesn't happen to everyone, but of course it should. But John is like a real guitar hero of mine, and he lives in Asheville, North Carolina. Maybe you know John Doyle if you're into the Irish stuff. Yeah, so I better get ready for the lesson. For inside the site, it's a Zoom lesson, so once you become a member, you can follow the link around this video, take the free trial, 14 days, and you get access. Nice, you saw John and Kate Breton. Wow, nice one, Jay. Oh yeah, I knew you were up there. You get a 14-day trial, you can have a look around the site, there's no pressure to spend any money, but I'm pretty sure once you get inside the site and you see everything inside and you see how it works, it's a bargain, you know. It's a wonderful thing because I can teach a lot of people at once, which brings the price right down, and it's all archived inside after, so it's probably the fraction of the cost of a normal guitar teacher, but in my opinion it's worth quite a lot more because there's just so much in there now, and it's definitely the future of guitar learning. on the border north and south next to each other, awesome rivalries. Cool. So yeah, I'm going to get ready for this lesson now, a chordal lesson on soloing over a blues in the key of A that then goes to B. I'm going to come up with some nice concepts and ideas for a solo musician, whether acoustic or electric, to be fair. It's all movable, it's all transferable, it's the same instrument really. How you can get the most out of it as a solo player without losing the vibe, the feel, the beat. That's the crucial thing. A lot of it's actually psychological, but I'll be going more into that in the next 40 minutes. Over on Zoom, and all you've got to do to take part is become a member at acousticmasterclass.com, join the club and the wonderful community of players, and of course access all of the lesson materials. Thanks so much for watching this. See you next time. I'm going to end the stream now, and I'll see you next time. Looking forward to catching you, Jay and Kenny, inside the Zoom room shortly.